The internet might be laughing at this man because post-traffic accident, he climbed out of his SUV, started punching the air, stretching his limbs, got into a lotus position and meditate and heal. But I don't blame him, okay? He's 24 years old, and on July 7, 2025 in Taiwan, he got into a collision where his SUV rear-ended another car, a silver sedan, but this collision caused his SUV to roll multiple times, crashed through guardrails before finally being perched upwards this way. As you can see, he climbed out, probably thinking and shocked like, how did I survive this? And he's looking at his body, he's like, okay, my god, I better check if I'm fine. He got into a meditative pose, deep breathing to check if any parts of your bodies are hurting. He's probably thinking, oh my god, am I some kind of hidden secret martial artist right here? And the authorities, the policemen appeared bewildered like, what is bro doing? Why is he meditating here? Is bro even high? And some of you out there are probably thinking, yeah, he is probably high. Guess what? He took an alcohol and substance test and both came out negative. We got the guy. Earlier we covered a story about a bottle being thrown at bus service 190, even shattering a window and hurting a 57-year-old female passenger, right? And many people in the comments are leaving, just check the CCTV, authorities will surely be able to catch the culprit. And guess what? We have the culprit now. It is a 38-year-old man who allegedly threw a glass bottle from a pedestrian walkway, shattering the bus window. And initially, in my initial report, I mentioned glass bottle, but I told the editors, remove the word glass because I was looking at the shattered point. I was thinking, no way a glass bottle is able to do this. I was thinking probably it could be a metal bottle or a metal flask of sort. And I was actually surprised it was actually this glass bottle. Yeah, this brand of glass bottle. So, man, and it was still intact. So anyway, the man has been identified and arrested on July 8 by Tanglin Police Division, and an 18-year-old accompanying the man is assisting with investigations. The suspect is to be charged on July 9 with a rash act causing hurt. Did you know that since 2024 December in Singapore, there have been new signs installed in MRT, trains and buses? So let's talk about the MRT trains first. We have this keep noise level low sign, no sitting on the floor sign, and only occupy one seat sign. And for buses, we have the keep noise level low sign. So what do this mean actually? Because keeping noise level low is kind of subjective, is it? When is someone deemed to be talking at the correct level or overly loud? And how are we supposed to know when our volume have reached excessively loud level unless we're all carrying a personal decibel meter device? Is there even such decibel meter device in the market right now? Since the introduction of these new signages, there have been over 160 notification of offences issued from December 2024 to May 2025, 4 times higher than the previous 6 months. But of course, that was because the previous 6 months didn't have all these new signs. And believe it or not, loud phone use can be considered under minor offences, which may result in notification of offence with fines up to 500 Singapore dollars. Yeah, so what is deemed like loud phone use? And we have people claiming, like some netizens are claiming that, in 90% of their commutes, they always observe people using loud phone use, as in, playing content on their phone, watching TVs, dramas, or watching live streamers without earpiece. I mean, what is considered too loud? And some of you might have been guilty about this, maybe even myself, because sometimes I go out and I forget to bring my earpiece and I really want to watch this stream or this video urgently, and I might just, turn up the volume and put the speaker right next to my ear, watch here. I do not know, man. I mean, if now loud phone use can be a potential notification of a fine of up to 500 Singapore dollars, this might seem like a perfect time to actually introduce any kind of affiliate marketing for any earpieces or products that you can actually just buy right below right here. But obviously, we haven't started any affiliate marketing yet. Then we have the no sitting on the floor sign in the MRT, which is quite surprising because this is quite a common scene, especially you usually see students after a tiring day in school and you just sit on the floor huddled together, Sometimes even in the morning when they're getting ready for exam, they could be sitting on the floor reading their textbooks urgently, trying to cram as much knowledge as possible before the exam starts. Most netizens understand these students, because these students usually they don't create nuisance, They're just keeping quiet sitting on the floor, unless they're like blocking people from coming in and out. But anyway, now no more sitting on the floor, okay? You do not want to receive this notification. A notification means most likely, it might be a minor offense and you might likely get fined. And lastly, please only occupy one seat. I mean, this makes sense. Just like on an airplane, right? You purchase one seat, you sit one seat. But if you are a bit larger and you need to occupy 2 seats, then you need to purchase 2 air tickets. I mean, it makes sense lah. So let's say if you really need to occupy more than 1 seat, could you actually purchase 2 tickets for the MRT. But most likely these are for those people, that you have spotted sometimes, lying down horizontally on MRT seats, literally taking a nap or sleeping. Yeah, so now I don't know, man. I mean, this all seems to be like perfect product placement types, like the earlier one where no more loud phone use, so it means that everyone should be buying a earpiece, right? I mean, everyone should only occupy one seat, so no more lying down horizontally to sleep in MRTs, right? So probably you need a really, really comfortable backrest at this point, so that you can actually try to sit vertically up and while enjoying a nice rest instead of lying down horizontally on the seats to sleep. Yeah, of course. Obviously, we haven't started any affiliate marketing yet, but I mean, this just seems like a really nice point in time to introduce said products, and maybe even potential decibel meters, so you know whether your volume is loud or not. Personal decibel meters.